Dear students, welcome back to our chemistry class. In this particular session, we will be discussing one of the important topic of electrochemistry. Here, we will be discussing about the Nernst equation. It is a very important equation. What is Nernst equation? For what is the purpose of Nernst equation? How we are calculating the single electrode potential using the Nernst equation? And how we are applying this particular equation to the EMF, electromotive force, or E cell. Not only that, while you are going through the particular electrochemistry, lot of problems has been asked from this particular session. That is from the Nernst equation, that is the calculation of EMF under standard condition or under the normal condition. So this particular topic is very important from your examination point of view. At the end of this particular session, we will be discussing some NCERT text question as well as some questions asked for a public examination. Okay, so this is very important. Shall we go to the topic one by one? Students, we have seen how we are calculating the single electrode potential of different elements by using a reference electrode. And there we have constructed an electrochemical series also. But one problem is there. What is the problem? We have calculated the electrode potential, standard electrode potential. That is the electrode potential at standard condition. At standard condition, generally at 298 Kelvin, 1 molar concentration, the concentration of solution should be 1 molar, as well as the pressure. It has to be maintained at a particular pressure. So it is not applicable. So that particular value cannot be applicable in each and every case. So we should have a way to calculate the electrode potential in different conditions, that is in different molar concentrations, as well as in different temperatures, as well as different atmospheric pressure also. So that problem has to be rectified, or we have to find out a method to calculate the electrode potential from the standard electrode potential by using a technique, and that particular thing has been solved by Nernst equation. Nernst equation is proposed by a German scientist Walter Nernst in 1889. He proposed an equation known as Nernst equation. By using that, we can find out a particular electrode potential as well as the EMF of the cell under normal conditions. Here we will be deriving. Listen, it is a very important thing. Lot of problems from the electrochemistry will be asked from this particular chapter, and we are deriving a particular equation for the single electrode, as well as you will be calculating the E cell. We will be having an equation for the E cell of the, or E0 cell, or EMF of the cell. Shall we go? Okay. That is electrode potential. E is the electrode potential which you have to find out. Listen, we are finding out an equation, a reduction equation. Okay, shall we have a general reduction equation in which Mn plus, it is electron, it is getting reduced to M. So this is the Nernst equation, simplest form of Nernst equation. You have to derive and you have to find out what is the simplest way you could calculate the value of E of a single electrode potential of a electrode. Shall we see? E0, what is E0? The standard electrode potential of the electron. R, it is the universal gas constant. T is the temperature. N is the number of electrons which are transferred during the during that particular reaction. In our Daniell cell, you might have seen 2 electrons. Daniell cell, 2 electrons are given by zinc and 2 electrons are accepted by. So in the case of Daniell cell, the value of N is equal to 2. And M, Ln represents the natural logarithm, M represents the concentration of metal, as well as Mn plus, that represents the concentration, molar concentration of the metallic ions. Okay. In the case of this E0, we are simplifying this particular equation. Follow me very carefully. RT by NF. The molar concentration of metal under standard condition, it is considered to be unity. So this value changes to 1. So you are having Ln, this concentration of metal changes to 1. So 1 by Mn plus. Got it? So here again we are rearranging this particular equation. You know the value of R, you know the value of T, you know the value of N, and you know the value of F, Ln. Shall we rearrange the equations or shall we simplify the equation? R is, shall we write down the value of the R, universal gas constant? It is 8.314 joules per Kelvin per mole. T is the temperature. T is the temperature. What is the value of T? T is the 298 K. F, N is the number of electrons transferred. F, what is F? F is the Faraday. Faraday is equal to 96,500 coulombs. Okay, so shall we substitute this values in this equation and see what is going to happen. Okay, one more thing, we are changing this we are changing this Ln, rearranging this particular equation. That is E0, we are finding out the value of E minus RT by NF. This Mn plus comes at the top. So what happens? The symbol changes. RT, listen very carefully, RT by NF Ln 1 by Mn. So it comes up. So we can write like this way. It is Mn plus. Remember, we have changed this denominator. The value of denominator comes the numerator, and the value, the simple changes minus to plus. Okay, you are changing. This is natural logarithm. You are changing the value of natural logarithm also. So you will be getting what? The value of E0 plus 2.303 RT by NF log Mn plus. Finally, you are substituting all these values. Shall we substitute all the values? If we are substituting all the values, E0, okay, I am rubbing it off, that is equal to E0, E is going to calculate E0 plus 2.303 R. What is the value of R? Yes, into 8.314 into 298 divided by what? N. For N, and what is F? 96,000. N into 96,500 log molar concentration of metallic ions. So if you are calculating, if you are multiplying and dividing all these values, again you could simplify. E is equal to E0 plus the value is 0.0592 by N, 0.0592 by N, which is remaining log Mn plus molar concentration of the metallic ion. So this is known as the Nernst equation for the single electrode. Single electrode, where E is the single electrode potential, E0 is a standard electrode potential, which we are rectifying it, and by using this you would straight away calculate what we could convert E into. So it gives us the relationship. What is Nernst equation? Nernst equation gives us a relationship between electrode potential, standard electrode potential, the concentration of ions, as well as temperature and all. So this is the way of calculating, this is the way of finding out the electrode potential from the standard electrode potential, and it is applicable for what? Different concentration and different temperature also. We have applied Nernst equation to calculate the single electrode potential from the standard electrode potential. Now shall we go to find out the EMF or electromotive force of a cell? Shall we consider the Daniell cell? Now we are going to apply Nernst equation to Daniell cell. It is very important. Shall we go? This is the representation, simple representation of the Daniell cell. Okay, the molar concentration and everything will be represented. This is the right side and this is the left side. What is the EMF of Daniell cell? We know EMF is equal to, what is EMF? EMF is equal to E right minus E left. This is the electrode at the right side, that is the cathode, and this is the electrode at the left side. Shall we apply? Now we are going to apply the Nernst equation to the Daniell cell. So that you have to find out separately. Let us consider this as it as the equation 1. We have to apply, we have to find out what is the ER, electrode potential of the cathode, as well as the electrode potential of the anode. Shall we go? Okay. In the case of our cathode, ER, that is the right side, you are having E. Shall we write down? Okay. This is the representation of the cathode, that is our copper electrode, and what is it? That is E0 Cu2 plus bar Cu plus 0.059 by N. In the case of Daniell cell, 2 electrons has been transferred. 2 electrons was transferred from zinc towards the copper. So 2 electrons, N stands for 2 electrons, and log Mn plus. Here also one more thing you have to remember is that we are taking the temperature as 298 Kelvin. Here for this particular example we are taking the temperature as 298 Kelvin. So this is the electrode potential of copper from the Nernst equation. Okay, so this represents the equation number. Let us equation number. This is can be also represented as ER. ER is equal to the copper electrode. Now what is E left? Electrode potential of the left hand side, that is the anode. Anode is Zn2 plus bar Zn. In the case of electrodes, every electrode we are assuming every electrode is undergoing reduction, Zn2 plus Zn. So here you are applying this is in the same equation, that is E0, that is the standard reduction potential of zinc, that is the theoretical reduction potential of zinc, plus 0.059 by 2. How many electrons transferred? Yes, 2 electrons is transferred, log you are having Zn2 plus. Okay, here it is Cu2 plus. It is copper electrode, so it is Cu2 plus. Let it be equation number 3. We are applying this equation number 2 and equation number 3 in this particular equation. Shall we see? We are just applying it, and let us see, that is EMF, or it can be considered as E cell. E cell is equal to E right minus E left. This is E left. This is E right and this is E left. We are substituting the values of E right and E left in this particular equation, and finally you are getting a value like this way, that is E0 0591. After all the substitution you will be getting 059 by, if it is 2 and log, you will be having what? 0 cell log Cu2 plus molar concentration of the reduced side, which is undergoing reduction. In the case of Daniell cell, copper electrode is undergoing reduction, and you are having Zn2 plus the molar concentration of zinc, which undergone oxidation. So this is the representation. This is a representation of Daniell cell when we are applying Nernst equation. So E cell, that is the electrode potential, that is the electromotive force under normal condition. E0 cell is the electromotive force under standard condition, and we are substituting all these things. That is the temperature, Faraday and all, we are substituting all these things, and finally you are getting an expression like this way. This is very important. And one more thing, there is a lot of chances for getting confused. Listen, if the oxidation, this is the reduced part, this is the reduced electrode, concentration of the reduced electrode, and this is the molar concentration of the oxidized electrode. If you're just changing, you could change. Zn2 plus can be put at the top, at the numerator. So what happens? Here you have to change the value. But anyway, one important thing you have to remember is that you just study one equation. You study this particular equation where the reduced part comes under the top. In the case of Daniell cell, which is the reduced part? The copper ion is the reduced part and zinc is the oxidized part. Got it? So this particular thing you have to remember. This is very important from your examination point of view. Shall we see an expression for the equilibrium constant by using the Nernst equation? Okay, shall we go? Consider a general reaction. A moles of A, C moles of C plus D moles of D. This is a general equation. Now applying our Nernst equation, we shall see that is E cell is equal to E0 cell. You have to write all these equations. Then only you will be getting familiarized with all these things. E0 cell minus 2.303 RT by NF log molar concentration of the product D by molar concentration of the reactants, product of the molar concentration of the reactants. So this is an expression, general expression for a general reaction, Nernst equation, by using Nernst equation. Now let us see, one more thing is that this can be considered as equation number, this is equation number 1. E0 cell minus 2.303 RT by NF log E cell. It can be rearranged. You know the value of R, 8.314 joules per Kelvin. T, we are taking 298 Kelvin. N is the number of electrons transferred. F, the Faraday. By substituting all these things, you will be getting E0 cell minus 0.0591, which we have studied earlier, 0.591 by N log C raised to C molar concentration of D by molar concentration of A is an equilibrium reaction. If it is an equilibrium reaction, listen, let us an equilibrium reaction. What happens? This thing reminds you an important constant. What is it? Is equilibrium constant Kc. That is the equilibrium constant. Kc is equal to log C raised to C D raised to D by this value, you know, you have already studied. So let it be equation number, this is 1, this is equation number 2 and this is equation number 3. You are substituting equation number 3 in 1. What happens? Shall we see what happens? Listen, E cell is equal to E0 cell minus 0.0591 by N log, the whole thing changes and you will be getting Kc, that is the equilibrium constant. Okay, so this is thing. And one more thing you have to remember, that we are considering an equilibrium reaction. For an equilibrium reaction, it is well known that is E cell is equal to 0. E cell is equal to 0. So what happens? This particular value E cell will be 0. So finally we are rearranging again, this E cell is equal to 0. So what is going to happen? See, this E0 cell I am taking outside. E cell is equal to 0.0591 by N log Kc. How did you get the positive value over here? E0 cell I am taking it outside, so you will be having left hand side it is having negative sign, and finally this particular negative we are cancelling this negative signs, so E cell is equal to 0.0591 by n log Kc. This is an important equation, that is E0 cell you are taking it outside LHS, and you are having 0.0591 by n log Kc. This is very important thing, that is the relationship. It gives us a relationship between the E0 cell as well as the equilibrium constant Kc. Good. And one more advantage of this equation is that by finding the value of E0 cell, you could find out the value molar concentration of A, B, C as well as D, which would be difficult in other way. So that is the main advantage. From the value of E0 cell, you could calculate the molar concentration of our reactants as well as the product, which we used to find it difficult in other way. So that is another important application. See, regarding the feasibility of a cell, we have seen that we have to find out the free energy. We have to find out the free energy, value of free energy. If the value of free energy is equal to what? It is negative. It will be having, that particular cell will be function. So you are having a relationship between the free energy as well as the electromotive force. Delta G, free energy, is equal to minus NF E0 cell. If the value of E0 cell is positive, definitely you will be getting a negative value for delta G, and that particular cell will be functioning. So this is very important. This thing also you have to study, this particular relationship also you have to study it very carefully. That is delta G is equal to minus N stands for number of electrons transferred, F is the Faraday, and E0 cell you are very familiar. So this is also another relationship. So here in this particular topic we have studied lot of relationships. By using lot of relationship, you have to find out, you have to tackle the problems. The problems you have to go through all the problems which are solved in the textbook, and also I will be giving some 2 or 3 important problems which you come across in your NCERT textbook as well as from your previous question papers. It is very important. So shall we go to the problems? Okay, thank you very much, and watch the problems closely, and we will tackle this Nernst equation as well as the problems in the case of electrochemistry with much more confidence. Okay, thank you very much. Students, in order to familiarize with the Nernst equation, shall we see some NCERT text question. Represent the cell in which the following reaction take place. Mg plus 2Ag plus gives Mg2 plus 2Ag. Calculate its E cell if E0 cell is equal to 3.17 volt. The solution. First you are asked to write the cell representation. Anode has to be written at the left side and cathode has to be written at the right side. Here magnesium is the anode because it loses 2 electrons and undergoes oxidation. Silver, it accepts 2 electrons. Each silver ion accepts 1 electron each and undergoes reduction. So it is the cathode. So that is the representation. Okay. Next you are asked to find out the E cell. E cell, the Nernst equation is given. While examining the Nernst equation, you know the value of R, you know the value of T, Faraday, the value of N, that is 2, because 2 electron has been transferred in this particular chemical reaction. By simplifying all these things, by substituting the known values, that is the value of R, T as well as the Faraday and the value of N, our Nernst equation can be written like this way. E cell is equal to E0 cell minus 0.059 volt divided by 2, that is the value of N, log, and the molar concentration of Mg2 plus, that is 0.13 divided by molar concentration of Ag plus square, that is 0.001 whole square. So you get the answer E cell is equal to 2.96. And one more thing you have to remember is that the value of E cell is comparatively lower than the value of E0 cell, that is the standard EMF. Students, shall we see a question asked for Higher Secondary Public Examination, March 2010. From the position of the elements in the electrochemical series, copper can displace silver from silver nitrate solution. A. Represent the cell constructed with the silver and copper electrodes. B. Write down the reaction taking place at the anode. C. Write down the reaction taking place at the cathode. D. Write down the Nernst equation for the above cell reaction. The solution. A. That is the cell representation. Here copper is acting as the anode, so copper has to be written at the left side, and silver is acting as the cathode because it receives the electron, so silver has to be written at the right side. Question B. The anode reaction. Cu is getting oxidized, that is Cu gives Cu2 plus 2 electron. C. That is the cathode reaction. Ag plus is getting reduced. So shall we see the reaction? Ag plus 1 electron gives Ag. Question number D. That is the Nernst equation. So E cell is equal to E0 cell, that is standard EMF, plus 2.303 RT divided by NF into log Ag plus divided by Cu2 plus. While writing, you have to mention